welcome back to us for another hour. You're watching the longest running watch TV show with me, Liz Fuller. Right, let's kick off with my favorite watch this week. Don't tell the other ones. Although I may use favorite again, I don't know. But this really is my favorite watch, guys. I absolutely love this. If you want something that is so unique, it's limited edition. You can't find it, I don't think, in the UK. And you want something that is extraordinary and one of the most expensive looking watches I've seen in a very long time, then I've got it for you. Watchstar is a huge brand. It's sold on shopping TVs in America. They don't have this model. It's limited edition. It's the Superstar 33 Jewel. It's beautiful. When I look at it, I've been on shopping channels probably about 20 years, right? But when I look at this, I thought, is it aquamarine? Is it blue topaz? They are Swarovski crystals, but they've done so incredibly well. I thought that they were real. They could even be a light blue diamond. Take a look at the brand new Superstar from Watchstar. This is gorgeous, guys. This is one of my favorite watches. What I love is the ergonomic design, how it almost goes from bezel straight into curve in the bracelet, but it's been done in these kind of prism triangle shapes, which is so stunning. Obviously, the color of the dial and the color of those crystals are phenomenal. It's like this baby powder blue, and then you've got this glow in the dark with those stars that are raised on the dial, and it's a full chrono as well. Now, it's a mammoth weight. It's beautiful, but it's also a mammoth weight of the jewels. It's a 33 jewel. Most watches 18 to 25 jewel. This is the 33 jewel automatic. That is incredible quality, guys. It's one of the most expensive, really. When you get over 25 jewels, a very, very expensive beast of a watch. It's stunning. Everything about this is unique. I know that you're dying to see this live on camera 3. Me too. I'm going to start the chronograph for you. It's also an open back. It also has one of the most exciting clasps I've ever seen in my life. I've been hosting this show 7 years, and I can tell you that this show's been going 10 years. We're the longest running watch show. But look at that. Isn't that phenomenal, guys? All the angles, the shape, the case, and it's Watchstar. Let's start the chronograph. So you'll see now I've started the chronograph secondhand, but everything about that is phenomenal. The way that these crystals, almost like simulated topaz stones, they are set flush. So women like their stones raised and claw set, and men like them flush so they don't catch on anything. 2 reg chronograph, really beautiful, 33 jewel. Open back, so as you come closer, you can actually see it all the way through the back. On TV, it's a little bit difficult to show you that, but those are open, so you can actually see the workings and the mechanics going on. Isn't this an unusual clasp? Isn't that beautiful? Look at the attention to detail, like tire treads, really racy and very manly. Now, how does that work? Is it as easy? Yeah, it is. Super easy. So, literally a custom designed piece. Do I lift it? I don't know why I'm thinking it's more complicated. It is exactly what I'm used to. It just looks different with a star on it. So you're going to push it down and then feed it through, and then you are never going to have to bend again. Beautiful clasp that you're getting there. Let's feed it through the proper way. And there you go. Isn't that stunning, guys? What a beautiful watch that you are getting. I don't think you've seen anything better unless you're in the watches of like Richard Mille, Harry Winston, or Jacob & Co., and you're paying like $500,000 or whatever those watches are. It's incredibly stunning. It's weighty. It's beautiful. The retail is nowhere near our price. We are below retail. If you fancy getting yourself perhaps one of the most incredible pieces I've seen, and look at how expensive all the angles and the shapes and the polish. And do we have different polish? We do. We have this vertical hand brush satin or matte polish that you've got, and then you have a high shine, which has these attention to screw detail, like hexagonal shaped screws. And then you have this high shine bezel that even has these different shapes going on and layers. And then it also has these set flush stones that you've got. The powder blue is stunning. From different angles, it's going to show a darker blue, and then it goes into this real light aqua color blue. Phenomenal, just matching the color choice of those Swarovski crystal or simulated topaz looking stones. Beautiful. Every attention to detail they have thought about, and that's the attention you get when you get a watch from Watchstar. An incredible brand. They've been selling for many, many years. This was the company that did the Titanic watch. Did anybody ever get a chance? I know it's sold on a shopping channel in America, but they did this Titanic watch and it had a piece of the coal in it. And it was such a limited special edition that I think it may have sold out. I don't know. But also, this is the watch brand that they do I think it's called is it called the Diva Gold Collection with the seahorse? If you ever see that watch for ladies, it's so stunning. It's collectible. I want it. So Watchstar came out with the seahorse for the ladies too. It's beautiful. And I think that's about £400 available somewhere. Thinking about that one. But this is the Watchstar limited edition. This is called the Superstar. Now, how limited edition is this, you may ask? Let's have a look on the back. This one is number 82 out of 500. Stunning. How many of these did we get trusted with, Johnny? How many have we got? We got 8. So out of the 500 made, we have got 8. Brand new, boxed up, paperwork and tags, and out to your house. Guaranteed delivery in less than a week. Average about 3 working days. Let's get this on Sebastian's wrist because it's a big bad boy, isn't it? It's really striking. And I know you want to see how it sits on the wrist. I will guarantee you right now, if you look at the world's most expensive watches, if we looked up Richard Mille, Johnny, can you just put Richard Mille watches into Google? The designs are phenomenal. Jacob & Co., of course, Jacob, a jeweler in New York, started probably about 20 years ago, maybe even longer than that, but I came to recognize him probably about 15 years ago. I can tell you that these jewelers have come out with their own incredible watches. And this, for me, looks like, even though it's the brand Watchstar, which is very famous and very commercial, right? It's a big brand that sells in America. I would tell you right now, guys, this looks like a piece of art that you'll never get again. They only made 500. There are other Watchstar models. This, for me, looks the most expensive one. It is absolutely phenomenal. Sebastian, do you not feel the coolest man in the room with that on? I mean, you're the only man in the room right now, but do you not feel the coolest man ever? I mean, imagine going into your Starbucks or your Coffee Bean or your McDonald's, like, to go pick something up. You're just picking up a coffee and you got that watch on. Wouldn't you feel like you should be at the Savoy or Claridge's or the Polo Lounge in Beverly Hills Hotel? Like, you think you should be living that high life, right, with a watch like this. But I can tell you guys, this is going to be the best watch anybody's seen. And also, do you notice how the light was catching on it? That's because the way that the angles are cut, it's faceted. Now, this is a more expensive build and case. We know that when it's got all these layers and these prisms and these triangular shapes, and it's been hand brushed and polished like that, you bet your bottom dollar when you wear it outside, it's going to catch the light. This is going to glow like diamonds do on a windowsill to magpies, like jewelry does to magpies. You're going to wear this and people will gravitate going, that watch is unbelievable. What is the build? What is the make? How did they do it? What are those stones? What is the movement? It's 33 jewel. It says 33 jewel here as well. I'll tell you something, guys. It's not every day you get a chance to own a 33 jewel watch. We know it, collectors, watch aficionados, watch critiques. We all know it, guys. So if you fancy picking up the original limited edition Superstar from Watchstar, it is here. I've never had anything like this watch before today. I've got a similar Watchstar that is coming up, guys. Johnny, what are you showing me? Those are Richard Milles, aren't they? How much are those watches? Oh, look at those. Look at those Richard Milles. Those are insane. I believe he's got watches that are over $1 million, right? Jacob & Co.'s. Look at that. That's the astrological one, right? That's $1 million. Do you see how these designs are coming like out of this world? Extraordinary, right? I love unique watches. Now, this is nowhere near the price of those kind of watches, guys. They didn't even look similar, but I can tell you the more unique a jeweler's piece is, the more exciting it is. Don't buy the art and put it on the wall. Don't put it in a car that depreciates. Buy a limited edition, unique watch and enjoy wearing the art every single day. Imagine a black t-shirt or a white t-shirt with this and your blue jeans. How cool have you just become? I guarantee you guys, everybody's going to rock this one. They're going to love it. You're going to take it out of the box and you're going to jump. I promise you. I want to know. Let me know. When you take this out of the box, if you don't suddenly jump with excitement, I have not done my job correctly. This is the Watchstar Limited Edition Superstar. It's a 33 jewel. It is sexy beast as is. There is nothing probably better than that. I love it, guys. It's got the movement, it's got the caliber, it's got the quality of the automatic movement being 33 jewel. Most jewel watches are 21 jewel. You can get 24, we saw a 23 the other day, a 25, an 18 jewel. This is a 33 jewel. That build is phenomenal. You'll feel the weight, you'll feel the quality. You can always get a full refund. I'll tell you right now, you will never regret buying a watch with us. You will love everything that you're getting. I've bought watches. I've been here 7 years. We've been here 10 years. We're a 24-hour-a-day channel on Roku. We will give you a free Roku stick if you don't have a Roku stick yet for your TV. We will give that free to you with every purchase. Make sure you ask for it. But this is a phenomenal beast of a watch. I'm so excited by that, Johnny. I want to see how fast they sell. Every part of the watch is extraordinary. The shape of the crown, the shape of the case, the shape of the clasp, everything is unique. We've never seen it before. Custom. Right, let's go to another watch star. This one is also automatic, but this is their military DNA. So what Watch Star do that's different is they come out with completely different, unique designs, right? They make wearing a watch an extraordinary experience. This is the 0Y-A6M. It's a military DNA. Now, I believe I'm getting literature with this one. Very different shape, not as big and as bold, obviously coming into the shoulders. Johnny's given you the best price ever. I don't think we've ever done it this low. We have had different watch stars, different colors throughout the years. This is the brand new white military DNA. It is really exciting. Do you remember what I say about white, green, yellow, and orange watches? When I see a man wear it, I know that you're a collector. It just tells me nobody buys a white watch as their only watch. You buy it when you're a major collector and you just change in your watches. Nobody wears white when they can't afford to have different variations. Why? Because white can go dirty. It's not a watch you wear every single day for the rest of your life. This is true luxury. I love wearing white. I wear white jeans and everybody goes, how do you keep them so white? You just do, right? And this is the same. This rubber strap, you can wipe clean, guys. It's beautiful. It's got a 45-hour power reserve. It is open back. It is also a 33 jewel. Extraordinary. So this is World War II aircraft. Do we know which one? Mitsubishi A6M0. So it is there, guys. It was made from destroying and taking apart a Japanese plane. Kind of happy from that. Sorry. I have been to Pearl Harbor, guys. So I can tell you that this took the DNA and decided to make something great with it. This is the Watch Star. It's beautiful. There's so many others in the collection. This is the pure white. And is this one limited edition too, Johnny? I think it's limited edition as in they made a load and they're not making it again, but they're not numbered. Just to let you know. But look at that. White and red. Powerful. And I think determined to go to the United Kingdom. Look at the shapes on this one as well. What's the shape of the bezel? Anybody work it out yet? Are we at a dodecahedron? It is. The bezel's a dodecahedron. 12-sided. Oh, this is a rotating bezel. I didn't even notice that rotated. Oh, it's got the star. So do you see it has the star? I've gone all the way around. I shouldn't have. I gotta go all the way around again. Around the houses. So it's unidirectional. And a real beautiful piece. Look at that, guys. And again, they do that for the divers. So is it a diving watch? Can you dive with this one? Let me see if it does mark it. So your chance to jump on the phone lines and grab this one, guys. The official Watch Star A6M0 military DNA and the white and the red. Does the red glow in the dark? That would be super cool if it did. Does it have any glow in the dark? Do we know? Or does the whole dial have some sort of... The crystal on top of the dial is really thick. I don't know if you'll see it from a side angle. If not, I'll show you it again. But it's got this anti-reflective, really thick crystal. Now, this is a really unique watch on the wrist. Take a look at this with Sebastian. Also, it's got the star and the clasp, which is worth showing you too, so I will take you around the back in a second. That is your watch star, 33 jewel, very impressive. And automatic, so remember both of the watches that you saw never need a battery change. Very unique. Now, this one comes in a box with literature about the military DNA, correct, Johnny? Okay, so you'll have all the information about what this particular model, the A6M0, is all about. It is the Watchstar aircraft of World War II. It's military DNA, and I know that you're going to absolutely love this. What a piece that you are getting. 33 jewel and 106 to pick that up today. Again, below retail on my Watchstars, so if you want them, it's time to get them. You also know, if you're a regular fan to the show, I rarely bring you a Watchstar, so when I do, I presume that this is going to be a one-show viewing. So if you want it, I really do think it'll be a one-show viewing, so make sure you're on the phone lines. Oh, I did say I'll show you the clasp. Let me show you the two of them together, actually, for a second. I want to show you the difference in size. They have the same movement inside, but they couldn't look more different if they tried. Let me just show you what you're getting here, guys. One is being sold, what, $399. This one is a lot more expensive on the retail. It's the same movement. I want you to have a look at the different cases. And then on the bracelet, that had the extender, so you're never bending and folding with the star. And then this one had a fun clasp too, but it's not the push button release. Okay, guys, both open back and extraordinary. So there you have it. Those are the two new watch stars. It's very rare that I get a watch star in, so if you fancy picking them up and you fancy purchasing them, you do need to make a decision today, okay? I will not be able to keep these in stock. I will give you a warning, and it is because of how rare they are. Watchstar is a huge brand. It's sold across the world. It's sold on the big American shopping channels, but I will tell you, they come out with different models all the time. So I'm trying to get hold of the Seahorse for me. The Titanic watch is almost gone, I believe, but you also have a chance to pick that up with me. Right, next up, let's go to the Ultimate range from Bolivar. This company's been around 144 years. It's another American brand, and of course, probably the most famous brand in the world for timekeeping. It is the world's most accurate watch brand. 144-year history. This is the AccuSwiss. Do you know what this range is? Okay, so they've taken it from the Accutron technology, which in the 60s, NASA was saying it was the best advancement in timekeeping in 300 or 400 years, right? The Accutron technology built by Bolivar. And now AccuSwiss is taking it to the level where they guarantee this range will always be Swiss made. And it is the automatic ultimate luxury range from Bolivar, okay? Let's have a look at it together. We have got it below retail, so if you fancy getting an automatic Bolivar today, you're in good hands. We'll get this delivered, guaranteed delivery, less than a week. DHL Express, you can track it all the way from our house to your house. Take a look at this one, guys. It's a beautiful model and so much legacy history. Now, Joseph Bolivar left Czechoslovakia back 140 odd years ago, and longer than that. No, because he would have gone to New York and then started the company, right? So Joseph Bolivar, now of course it's called Czech Republic, but he started as an immigrant in New York in the jewelry quarter. He wanted to build watches. By the 1940s, they were the leading brand in America, and all soldiers wanted to, of course, wear a watch to know the time. And then by the 60s, NASA depended on Bolivar Accutron technology, hailed as the greatest advancement in, I think it was 300 or 400 years. So the instrument panels, the time panels with the Apollo, Gemini, and what was the other mission called? Apollo, Gemini? Or Gemini is apparently how you're meant to say it. Missions that went to the moon. So everything depended on time with Bolivar. Is it Mercury? I don't know. Anyway. Yep, I've forgotten. Anyway, that is your brand new Bolivar 2019 model. Now, it has a little bit of a nod to history with this, doesn't it? It's got that beautiful, elegant gentleman appeal about this one. It's the AccuSwiss collection, which is their more distinctive, gentlemanly, refined, elegant collection. And this one is beautifully cut and shaped. It's not a classic square, it's not an oval, it's not a round. It has these kind of shapes that come out in the bezel. If you can see, it gives a little kind of corner edge to it, and it's beveled beautifully. Glide and sweep in hand, red detail. glow in the dark and black dial with what looks like, I mean, it's a genuine leather strap, but it almost looks like it's a Stingray, doesn't it? But it's not, it's a textured leather strap. Beautiful back. Look how unusual the back is. Let me peel the sticker off. This is an extra long leather strap, by the way, just to let you know. Look at the shape of that back, Johnny. I don't think we've ever seen it. This is the brand new curve. Do you see how they kind of just curve slightly? Do you see that? There you go. That's a better shot, right? See the curve? So it's a real beautiful sit on the wrist. 6 screw off back. Not seen that before. Stunning. And that's called a vertical hand brush. So the fact they've brushed the back just shows how much they're proud of their quality. Totally Swiss made. That's why it's called the AccuSwiss. Now, if we come around to the strap, a lot of people have been put off leather straps because of the bending and the folding, and they don't want them. So if you were bending and folding that, it would last traditionally 3, 4, 5 years, right? Depending on how much wear you want. Now, when it comes to this, they design it so it will last anything 10 to 15 years or longer, right? So once you size it, you lift it, you put it in, it's sized. Now you don't ever bend and fold that. All you have to do is feed it in and then push it down. Now that's an extra long strap. So for those of you that have not yet picked up a leather strap because you preferred the longer stainless steel straps, you've got it today for you. And just to show you how that works again, you lift it up so it pulls the back out like so, if you're seeing that, and then you slide it along. Okay, guys? And that's how it works. Real beautiful elegance. Something so stunning about this. Let's get it tried on. I'll find out what the retail is, but we are below the retail. And you can pick it up. There's no tag. I don't have the tag on it. Did it fall off? I'll see if I can get the tag for you guys. 469 with us. 159 to pick it up today. Now, do we know how many jewels are in this? I'm going to guess it's a 26 jewel Solita. It is? I was right. Guys, it's the highest jewel from the Swiss factory right now in their standard. It is a 26 jewel Solita, rivaling the 25 jewel of Etta. It's a 26 jewel Solita, which gives you the quality. You're never going to need to change a battery. There is no battery. Okay, here we go. Let's talk money, guys, because this is a mammoth deal today. This is how low we can go. This is $1,250 on the tag. Do you have a tag for me, Johnny? No? We're going to try and find one. The retail tag says $1,250. What does that work out at? $969. We're £500 below retail on this particular model. Viewers, we never do an AccuSwiss below 50% off. It has happened today. We have got them from the showrooms at a price that we can pass the savings on to you. You are getting £500 off the retail of this watch. That does not happen every day. So if you want to buy a Bulova AccuSwiss 26 jewel Solita, fully Swiss made, with the most extraordinary longer leather strap, you've got it. I will just reiterate it again, guys. $969 suggested retail. We are £500 off this one today. That does not happen every day on a famous brand watch. If you want to get a Bulova, you're in the best hands right now. You can track delivery. The minute you purchase this, we are going to give you a number, and then you will have a tracking number with DHL Express. You'll be able to see exactly how it comes direct to your door. Let's get this to you guys. 159. If you're a brand new customer, £500 off retail. We are below 50%. If you want it, call the item number. There's 4 ways to get in touch with us. You can call me on 08458340420. You can text the show on 0200 333 1558. We'll call you back. You can purchase it on our website while it lasts at myvchannel.com. You can also add our app to your phone, which is MyV app. Okay, next up, let's keep moving. Johnny, I've got one of the most exciting watches I had last week, and I've forgotten all about how it works. It's coming up. I now just remembered. So many watches and so many different functions, right? That is your ultimate 26 jewel Solita Swiss made movement. Okay, I remember this watch. Now, this is pretty exciting technology. This watch is the fully compass working watch with the compass moving bezel, with the compass flat. Very unusual, but it's also an altimeter watch. It's also an eco drive. Could technology get any better than the next watch? Citizen have spent hundreds of thousands researching this technology, especially when it comes to the eco drive and when it comes to, of course, the altimeter. Fascinating that this can do it. So guys, if you're a bit of an adventurer, this is the watch that you definitely want to have. That on the side is a sensor for reading the altimeter, okay? So where you are, the height in the world or low. Take a look at this, it's fun. It has two pushers. One is going to do the compass and one is going to do the altimeter. And then you have the sensor on here and your crown is over on the right of the watch. Take a look at the brand new 46mm ProMaster Ultrachron from Citizen. Take a look at that commercial. Have a look at this, guys. It's a real sexy piece of gadgetry that you're about to have a look at. This clip comes from Citizen, and an altimeter watch that works at 10,000 meters high. That is higher than any place you can climb on Earth. So they've had to test it in helicopters. It is the EcoDrive Ultrachron. Better starts now. Guys, you want a gadget that does it? You got it. So here's a compass, right? You can see the bezel says north, northeast, south, and west. Never eat shredded wheat. That's what we used to say in the UK. What do you guys in America say? Never eat shredded wheat. I don't know whether I'm allowed to say that on air. Do eat shredded wheat. Do eat shredded. If I say it twice, does that kind of balance out, make it neutral? So basically, you've got the dial, and you can move it. So it's a compass where if you were working a treasure map, right, the compass hand that's red on the dial, I believe you could say, okay, it's so many degrees from where we are at north, right? So I've never seen that before. Normally, the compass watches I'm used to seeing on here, you would have to line up at noon with the north and then work it out, right? Old school. This watch does it for you. So you're basically going to press a button and it's going to find it. Let's have a look at the dial and let me take you through that. So the red markings and the yellow, 2,000, 4,000, 6,000, 8,000, are obviously heights, right? So that works it out really well. One of those hands is going to go and tell you exactly how high above sea level you are, right? Then you've also got it in the subdial. Do you see the subdial? So the subdial is also going to tell you the markings of the altimeter as well. Then you've got, and the subdial also multiplies, doesn't it? And it minuses. Is that right? It multiplies by 1,000. Okay, I've got it. So the red gauge is 2,000, 4,000, 6,000, 8,000. And then that other gauge, it can multiply by 1,000 as well. Does that make sense, everyone? Right. Only when it's in altimeter mode. Otherwise, it's in an Eco Drive solar power gauge mode. Makes sense, guys? So right now, the subdial, am I correct in saying this, Sebastian? The subdial is telling us the power gauge on the Eco Drive right now. Is that right? No? Yeah, we know it's not in altimeter mode right now. Yes. So when it goes in altimeter mode, it goes to 0. But right now, isn't it reading the Eco Drive? The solar? Yeah, it is. Yeah, so I was right. So that is your power reserve as well, indicator, right, guys? So when it's not in altimeter mode, which it's not right now, that's giving us a full gauge on how much light this watch has got. This watch never needs a battery. There is no battery. It has what's called a calibrator in the back, and light energy fuels it, okay? Now, it can be fully fueled from indoor light. This watch has never been outside, and it was the studio lights that have worked it. I'm going to grab this on camera 3 for you to have a look at it live. It's one of the best gadgets. Put it this way, if I was a man and I collected watches, I'd have this. I'd be like, yeah, let's go on a hike today. Let's go to Snowdonia. This is the watch that I'm going to wear. Right? I love it. Okay, let's play with it. Let me put it kind of flat. The flatter I can get, but yet showing it to you the better. Don't I just press, remind me? There you go. Did I just, there you go. It's working in the compass. So right now, it's top one, compass. So right now we can see so right now it's pointing where north is, right? Correct? Okay. So north would be, so then I would turn the bezel to around here, right? Obviously I keep moving the watch, I'm so sorry guys. And then it's reset. Now the altimeter, right, can you see it swings back and forth? So it's about to work. The subdial went to 0 and it just read, it's reading somewhere around here, 2000. So I'm not that high up. I wish I was further up than sea level, guys, because then I think it would be swinging a lot more. So there you go, and I just reset it. That's how easy it works. So your chance to jump on the phone lines and get yourself one of the most exciting watches. I'll show you around the back as well. Citizen has spent hundreds of thousands, if not millions, on their eco-drive technology over the last, 10, 15 years. And of course, these watches never need a battery. So a watch that you're really going to love. Sebastian's going to try this on. I love seeing the pushers, and the sensor for the altimeter on the side gives the watch certain gravitas and a real kind of masculine heavy gadget look that you're getting. 46mm, the ProMaster Ultrachron is here below retail, and we can deliver this to your front door in less than a week. Grab it, guys, if you fancy getting a real cool, radical watch for the summer. This is the watch for those of you that like hiking, exploring, camping, traveling, getting lost, getting found. This is the watch for you. The Citizen 46mm ProMaster is here. Brand new, boxed up, paperwork and tags. And it comes in a really cool box, by the way. So it comes in this kind of pelican case. So it'll sit inside the pelican case. That's the ProMaster that you get. You may want to use that case for some things afterwards. I know somebody that stores batteries and different things in a case like this. So if you're wearing the watch all the time, you may just want one of these pelican style cases, which is super cool. So that's what it comes in. Brand new, boxed up, direct from Citizen to us to you. Cutting out the middleman, and what a cool watch. Sebastian, where would be the first place you go with that? I bet you would actually do your paddle boarding.
With this?
Would you do paddle boarding with this?
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
And I bet you would press the compass and work out which direction you're going at, right? While you're paddle boarding, you'd have a lot of fun. Where else would you go with a watch like this? Climbing, right? When you go on a hike?
Yeah, I would try it in Big Bear.
Big Bear. You'd go to Big Bear.
Yeah.
I've not been to Big Bear yet. I really got to get going over there. So next up, I do you know what, later, if somebody wants the Citizen Blue Angels, let me know and okay, the end of the hour, if I've got time and a customer wants it, I've got Blue Angels back in stock. Everybody knows what that is if they're a regular viewer. Okay, next up, let's take you to a Seiko World Timer. Kind of the rival to Citizen, right? Let's bring you Seiko. Been around since 1881 in the Ginza area of Tokyo. They probably are the most advanced in the world now for the eco drive and the solar panel, right? Maybe rivaling Citizen on that one. So this is a full solar watch. It's never needed in a battery change. It's low maintenance. There is no button battery in this, okay? It works totally from the light absorbing on the dial. They convert it, the back of the watch converts it into electrical energy from solar power. Fascinating. This watch is going to work for life, my life, your life, and it's going to keep going. Let's take a look at the brand new chronograph World Timer. It's a brand new model. I've not had it in before. It's a real beautiful everyday piece, guys, from Seiko and below retail. Love this one. So it's brand new for 2019. It's the white with the dark chocolate brown hand stitched. And look at the dial on that. It looks really modern, doesn't it? Especially the 12 o'clock one. So what have we got? We've got the Eco Drive gauge. We've got a chronometer, world timer, an alarm function. And you've got a dual time. So your dual time and your alarm is at 6 o'clock. And I presume the bottom pusher is going to work that bottom clock, right? So the top subdial are your functions. So you can put it in a chronograph. You've also got world time, and you've also got your alarm. So that's your modes, right? So you're going to press the top pusher. Ooh, this is exciting to do. I just did it, guys. So I've just reset the chronograph. So the top pusher, let me see if I can do this, right? I've just put it into chronograph mode. So when you press the top pusher once, it's now in chronograph mode. Do you see it? So right there, chronograph. So I should be able to start it, or do I start it on the bottom one with this? Or I have started it. I did start it already. So your chronograph had started. Stop it. How do I get it into the next mode? Johnny, do you remember? Oh, you pull out the crown. Oh, there you go. Ooh. So if you turn the crown, it goes from chrono. Okay, got it. So it goes from chrono to alarm. This hasn't been reset properly at 12. Sorry, viewers, which is very rare, as unlike us, right? So a real easy watch. So what can you do? You can find out all the time zones, and then it's got a separate clock at the bottom, which is also an alarm. Okay, guys, that's kind of trying to find itself right now. It's set. Johnny, we set these for customers before they go out, correct? If you request, we can set it for you. If not, the instruction booklets will set that for you. Now, the inner bezel always starts London, Paris, Cairo, Jeddah, and so all the way around, guys. Okay, so it's a world time zone. It'll tell you the time in all these different time zones and cities, so you can find that out. We are below retail. You also have a second time zone and an alarm indicator. And here's your power eco gauge. So you'll see I've just put it into the chronograph mode again. But over here, that's your eco drive gauge, empty to full. And when it's full, it's traditionally about 8 months full charge. This is your eco drive solar power world timer. It's a beautiful watch, easy to wear, beautiful leather, and of course, something you'll get a lot of use out of. Let's get Sebastian trying this one on, and let me keep track because I've got quite a few watches I still want to bring you. And I want to squeeze the Blue Angels in. I have got Martin that does want to see it. Thanks for texting in, Martin. I'll get that on air for you. The Blue Angels from Citizen is coming up at the end of the hour. It is the most collectible watch on the show today, okay? I would say it's the one of the most collectible watches this year. That's coming up at the end of this hour. This is your Seiko Prospect. It's item 442492. If you fancy getting it, jump on the phone lines and give us a call for this one. How much time have I got, Johnny? Because I've still got about 5 watches. Ooh, I've got 5 watches. I'm going to have to move fast. So let's quickly have a look at this. It's a real handsome watch. I love the white dial. It makes it look very modern, yet handsome, sophisticated, and refined. That is your full world timer from Seiko, the Prospect Collection. And woo, getting excited on the cameras. And that is your solar chronograph with the alarm. Actually, it says the cream dial. Would you say it looks cream or white to you, Sebastian?
Kind of off-white.
An off-white, there you go. Your chance to jump on the phone lines and give us a call for this. Solar power tends to be about 8-9 months full charge. Right, time to move on. And today, Johnny says, let's give a free watch. Let's give a free watch. Let's do that with one of the purchases. Okay, so I've got a watch coming up. It's a very big brand, Carrero. We're the only people bringing them into the United Kingdom. Now, we are a 24-hour-a-day channel. We're also on Roku. And every purchase, you can ask for a free Roku stick as well. Now, all Carrero watches, American brand, are sold in America over $2,000. We already know what the retail is. We are the lowest price in the world. We sell them at cost warehouse clearance prices. I would love you to get on Google and verify a lot of the things I say on some of the brands. When I say we're the lowest price in the world for that brand, we 100% are, because we've signed an exclusive deal to make sure we are. This is Carrera. It's a special edition. It's tungsten and ceramic. All go, what? It's tungsten and ceramic, guys. Ceramic, of course, being stronger than stainless steel. Never will fade in color, never scratch, never shatter. And then we've got tungsten, which comes from the Swedish word meaning tough stone. It is the toughest, strongest, weightiest that you can find in a watch. So you're getting the best two materials. You're going to love this. Let's take a look at it together. It's the brand new model from Carrero, and that is stunning. So everywhere you see the silver color, you are looking at tungsten. It's got a different color. It's more like a gunmetal. Stainless steel has a silver look. Tungsten has a gunmetal look, which is so exciting, guys. This is a beautiful look. And solid and weighty. Beautiful piece, guys. Clean. I wear a white watch in the summer. I have a white ceramic Chanel, which I love wearing. And I can tell you, this is your chance to get your white watch, guys. Remember what I was saying about white watches? White, green, yellow, and orange? I know that you're a major collector. It's just obvious. You know, if you have a blue and stainless steel watch, I'm like, oh, okay, you got a watch. If you got a rose gold, I go, ooh, I wonder if he's got something else. If you wear a yellow watch, I'm like, I know he's a collector. We got something to talk about. Your Carrera Special Edition tungsten and ceramic, guys. A beautiful piece. Ceramic backed on the rotating bezel. And nice coin edge on that. Did I miss it? Oh, do I have to go around again? No, I don't. I'll just leave it there. I'll be naughty. And then, of course, tungsten all the way throughout. Just immaculately made, guys. Something you're going to love. Still got the stickers on the back. And a real beautiful piece. So this is never going to scratch. It's never going to color fade. And I love the way they've cut those middle links. They're almost like a prism with a beveled edge. So a lot more masculine and square. So retail on this watch, Johnny. Throw it to us. $21.95. It's a 763 Swiss Ronda, Swiss movement. And $21.95. Is that what I said? 21. So you are looking at what, about 1,600? So British retail suggested price probably around about 1,600. 16.99. So you got it with me, guys, at a huge saving. If you fancy getting it, $99, you can grab it today. Now, Johnny wants to throw in a free watch to say thank you for being our major collectors. Oh, it is upside down. That's because you can see the quality of the watch, right? This is your Diamond Malibu Polo watch. We're going to throw that in free today. So you're getting 2 watches delivered. You don't pay any extra for the delivery. We will get that out to you. So we're going to throw that in as well. It is the gentleman's size, although ladies have been known to be borrowing in it. And that one is really refined and elegant. Can you see the difference? That's stainless steel. See the color difference? And then tungsten is more of a gunmetal color. So that's your stainless steel and yellow gold. We're throwing that in free today. So that will be your free watch. Let's get this tried on. And I've still got quite a lot of watches that I want to bring you guys, and some really exciting watches still left. So make sure you stay tuned the remaining, 20 odd minutes of the show. I've still got some incredible deals for you. And right now, this watch retail would be over £1,600. You have got it discounted. We are the lowest price in the world for this watch. If you fancy getting it, jump on the phone lines and give us a call. $99 to get that. And we will throw in the free Malibu Polo watch with diamonds as well. Okay, guys? So we'll throw that in for you. And that watch was selling with us at $99. And I think retail, wasn't it about $179 or $159? So you've got that free watch thrown in today. Do with it as you want to. Maybe get it as a free gift for somebody. Beautiful watch. Do you know what? I'm just thinking I may get my dad this. I don't think my dad's going to watch this show, but he's got his very special birthday coming up. Shall I get him this one? I think I may do. What a gorgeous watch. He'll go crazy. I bet he'll sit and Google it as well. And they'll go, did you spend that much money? That would be funny. This is your Carrero Special Edition Tungsten and Ceramic. He doesn't have Sky anymore. So does he? I think he's on Virgin or something. So I'm not sure he can even see the show. I must get him a Roku stick as well. Let's get it all going to him for his birthday. That's what we'll do. Your chance to jump on the phone lines. Johnny, reserve one of these for me, for my dad. How many have we got in stock? Single digits? Oh, I'm going to fight a customer for that then. You better be fast, guys, if you want to get one of them. And it does come in the upgraded box too, So really do enjoy that. So good. I even want to get it for my dad's big birthday. I'm not saying how old he is, but it's a big birthday. Right, next up, guys, let's go to another American brand, ADK. Now, this is California-based brand. I always say it. You have met the owner, Alon. He stood next to me here. I think he was a little intimidated by me. Maybe how fast I talk or how much I talk. Is he going to come back on screen, do you think, Johnny? Can we get him back, the owner of ADK? Okay, next watch is one of the most unusual designs. So if you're a collector and you kind of have this eye for finding things that are extraordinary and unique, then you definitely got it with this one. This is the drum roller watch. It's really fun. In fact, I don't even want to be in vision much longer. Take a look at this one, guys, because this is uber cool. This has the drum rolls working for you with the 4 pushers. This is, or 3 wheels, I should say, with the 4 pushers. How much fun is that, right? So you know what your hour is, you know what your minute is, you can tell the time. Now, they will all spin round. So you press a pusher. I don't know how you did that, Sebastian, and then put it down flat. You have to press it, then it starts spinning, and then you have to put it down and capture it. Very clever. Isn't that beautiful? So it's a black IP stainless steel, molecular bonded, permanent black stainless steel. Working out the time there. Wouldn't it be funny if it ever ended up at 67 minutes? Would that be weird? Yeah, Johnny's laughing at me. Isn't that super cool? I don't know how this works. I know how a lot of watches work, but those wheels, pretty fascinating, right, guys? So the time right now would be 7:13, right, on the clock. Isn't that cool? Who fancies something so different? Now, this one comes with the instruction booklet, and I got it in front of me. So I'm going to quickly just open this. It's the Drum Roller Watch Instructional Manual. So, button D, it literally goes round from 2 o'clock, A, B, C, and D, right? So C is at 8 o'clock, got it? So A, B, C, and D. So adjusting the position, you press button D, top left, and hold it for 2 seconds. The rollers will start. Shall I do this while it's in vision? Let's see if we can do that. Okay, so button D is over here. I'm going to read this to you as we go, right? This is adjusting. Do we want to adjust the time? I don't know. Let's play with it anyway. I'll mess it up, and then Johnny's got a job to reset it later, but never mind. So we press button. So A, B, C, and D. You press button D for 2 seconds until the rollers start. Using button A and B to control the positions of the rollers. I have no idea what I'm doing, but you would then press A, B, or C to control the positions of the rollers. So button C would advance to the 12 o'clock position. Is that right? Let's see if that works. You're saying no. They're all saying no to me. Okay, so we got it on the 12. So then I would press that to get it to 0. Is that right? So A and B would advance to 0 position on this side. Let me just put this in vision for you to see, guys. So that's in every single language. That basically is just, which way am I going? Telling you how to set it. There's just literally the roller position in step 1 and then step 2. It's that easy, guys. But what a fun watch. You can, of course, when the 4 push buttons are pressed accidentally, the time would be altered. I don't think I'd be able to press all 4. Do you guys think that? Anyway, take a look at it. Is that not one of the coolest watches? This comes from ADK. We work very closely with Alon. They've been making watches for 35 years. His father and his grandfather were in the jewelry industry, and Alon wanted to, of course, make cool watches. Nothing like this out there on the market, guys. You know, it is the roller watch. Can we just have, I just want them to roll. Can we roll? Can we roll somehow? This is your ADK, super cool, drum roller. Let's get Sebastian trying it on. Maybe he'll know how to set it. But what a cool piece. Have a look at that. There you go. There's the rollers working. If somebody says, what's the time? You know, if a stranger came up to you and said, what's the time? I would press the button to be naughty, and then I would hand my wrist down and say, oh, have a look. Tell the time. See if you can tell the time. So once the time is set, Johnny, so say it's set, right? And we play with the buttons and the rollers go round. Does it automatically then go back to the time? It does. Okay. Okay, so you can press it so they spin, and then when it gets out of the spinning mode, it's going to go back and reset to whatever the time is, right, guys? So it's just kind of really cool technology, and it's one of these black watches that's just so super functionable and desirable. Your chance to jump on the phone lines and give us a call right now and just really enjoy such a unique watch. So Sebastian's playing with it. He doesn't want to wear it. He wants to play with it. Ha ha ha.
Super easy.
So super easy, Sebastian says. Once you know the pattern of those pushes, you'll be playing with it all the time. But just remember, it will always reset and go back to the time. Cool watch, 509-674. If you are looking for a birthday present, what a cool gadget. Maybe I'll get my dad this and not spend that much. I don't know if my dad would be into all the drums rolling. I don't know. I think different people for different watches. I think my dad would be the Carrero, the white, and he'd love a free gift as well. My dad would go for that one. Sebastian, I know that you would go for this kind of watch because you love the gadgets, or you'd go for the Citizen Altachron. Yeah, you'd go for that one, I think. I still got a few more watches coming up. How much time have I got, Johnny? 8 minutes. Okay, I'm going to drop one watch. It's the Ferrari. You can have a look at it on the website. I don't have time for it, but I'm going to go to Carrero, and then I'm going to do the Blue Angels watch, put in for this hour for Martin, which is the biggest collector of the season. Let's go to the Carrero right now. This is your limited edition, brand new color, black with a blue dial. Brand new color, not seen this one before. It's a limited edition piece. They only made 300. I have number 10 in the building. You can ask for a certain number. We'll see if we can get it if we don't have it in stock. Carrero, American brand. Again, all gentlemen's Carrero watches are sold over $2,000. They are sold in high-end watch boutiques in America. The case is one of the best cases I've seen, as in the bracelet. It feels like a bit of a Jubilee bracelet, where you've got the links with a higher curve. So the looseness, the fluidity, the luxury of that feels even better with a hand brush, satin or matte, and then a high shine. There you've got your open heartbeat, stretch second hand, and a real beautiful feeling coin edge rotating bezel. I think I'm the first person to spin that. It's starting to get looser and looser. Beautiful piece. It is also the Catania Diver model, 20 ATM, 200 meter, and a stunning piece. Do have a look at Google. Do have a look at the price. Look at the luxury that you're getting. This is a 21 jewel automatic pro diver, something that you are going to love. This is the brand new color combination. They only made 300. This is the black with the blue, which is a big look for, of course, this year. Black being, of course, the divers limited edition anniversary watch with some brands. So, of course, the black is the big thing to get on the bezel right now. $399. You're going to absolutely love it, and you can pick it up today at $136. Let's get Sebastian trying this on. Now, we have seen the Carrero Catania Diver in other colors. What colors have sold out now, Johnny? The golds are the ones that have sold out. This has gold markings on the dial, and they are luminous as well. So you've got the luminous markers, glow in the dark. So if you're a diver, you're going to love that. It's got the open heartbeats. So you can see the rubies. You can see all the gold-plated parts. It is fully open at the back. I'll show you after Sebastian tries it on. Sorry, it is a fully... Oh, there you go. It's an open back with an open rotor. Remember, the rotor is the most exciting part to loosen the movement. And then, of course, you can see all the way throughout. A real beautiful piece, guys. Let's have a look at this on the wrist. And then I'm going to bring you, in the last 3 minutes of the show, a very special watch, which I don't think I can tell all the information in 3 minutes, but I'll try. This is your Carrero limited edition. Retail on this, Johnny, is it $22.95? That would work out probably at about £1,800, £1,700. We are the lowest price in the world for this watch. If you want to find it elsewhere, you're looking at around about £1,700 to pick it up. It's an incredible price comparison, guys. Okay, let's do this for some of the collectors that are wanting it before it is bye-bye. The next watch that I'm bringing you is one of the most exciting watches I've ever had. It is called the Blue Angels Special Edition from Citizen. Now, it's not every day. We'll get the details over as fast as we can, guys. It's not every day. Have we even got the details? There you go. It's not every day that you get a chance to get the official Blue Angels. This is the American equivalent of the Red Arrows, okay, guys? This is the military formation, aerobatic, nautical, whatever, the military flying synchronized team. So this has an official pilot slide rule bezel. So you have the markings on it. I love the navy with the yellow. And then you have, it's a full eco drive. You will never need a battery change. There is no battery. All of this, the digital display, everything works from solar power. 8 to 9 months full charge. You can charge it just on indoor light. This is local time. So your digital display here is local time. It also talks to satellites just above that. I don't know if you can see up close, or maybe we can go to a closer shot. It tells you all the satellites that it's talking to. So you've got Europe, you've got China, Japan, and America. You've also got an Eco Drive full gauge. You have a 24-hour second clock at 12 o'clock, and you have a chronograph. Now, it gets exciting when we get down to the 3 o'clock digital display. UTC means Universal Coordinated Time. It's a bit like GMT. It comes above GMT. That tells you that it's 2:31 in London and 19 seconds, and it's in the morning, right, when we filmed this. If we press the button, you have how many time zones, Johnny? It will tell you the time in, I think, 25 time zones. 43 world cities. So if I was to press the pushers where it says UTC, it would say Paris, PAR. It would say London, GMT. It may say Manchester, MNC. It will give you 43 cities around the world, and you can see the time instantly. It has an alarm 1, it has an alarm 2, it has a chronograph, it has a second time zone, it has the full Eco Drive gauge, and it's talking to satellites. See, USA, Europe, China, and Japan. So it automatically knows and will talk to satellites 3 times a day, I believe, the radio control, which I think you can press and set. It is phenomenal. Now, it's also a special edition. They only made, how many did they make, Johnny? I forgot. So it's special edition for the Blue Angels. They will never make it again. If you want it, jump on the phone lines. I don't think we got time for Sebastian to put it on. It comes in the Blue Angels box. And it comes with all the official merchandise, paperwork, tax, and everything else. Okay, guys? So you will have that. It is phenomenal. We'll also set the time for you. Okay? But if it does fall out of the satellite zone, Johnny says you have to change the time manually. There is an app for your phone with this watch, so you will add the app to your phone and then it'll tell you everything, okay, guys? It's one of the best watches I've ever seen. We can't get the Red Arrows. I think it may have sold out. We're trying to get the Red Arrows version, but this is the Blue Angels, which is the American formation team flying behind me. There you go. That's it from this hour. If you've seen anything you like, add our app. Don't forget, every purchase you can ask for the free Roku stick so you can watch us 24 hours a day.